to the second binational racquetball tournament here in El Paso, Texas. We're in Fort Bliss, home of 60,000 people, in the Stout Fitness Center, ready for a men's doubles pro match. Just waiting for the match to start. We have, one would say, the favorites, Gutierrez hitting the ball here in E-Force with Camacho in the bright green against Rodriguez on the right in the back and Bautista on the left. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining us. My name's Tim Baghurst. Let's settle in and see how this goes. Camacho with his famous hit as many walls as possible, and it results in a skip from Bautista. Zero serving two is the score. I'm joined this evening by Fernando the Hurricane Bautista. Fernando, thanks so much for joining me, and thank you as well. And Red Roo Racquetball, you can see Camacho's shirt sporting the logo for helping support this feed. Really appreciate your support in promoting racquetball.
Anytime. No, it's always a pleasure. Anytime I can spend time with you guys out here.
Always interesting watching a couple of pros take on a couple of amateurs. Sometimes you feel that the amateurs maybe try to do too much because they're playing some professionals.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. And, you know, what a great pleasure to have that opportunity to play somebody like that.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's been great fun, even myself this weekend, just testing yourself to see how good you really are. And, you know, sometimes the pros come in a little too casual and get surprised. There's some quality amateur players, and it's important that they don't take this too lightly and stay focused and try to get to the final tomorrow.
Well, they know it's going to be a challenge at the very end, but again, they get surprised by some of these players. And these players, they put 110%. These guys show up, you know, with maybe 75%. They want to take their time to conserve energy all the way to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Camacho and Gutierrez in the semifinals of singles. We'll see them in action tomorrow. So as you said, it's a good point. You want to get out of here, get home, get some rest, get ready for more tough matches tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Sweet shot there from Camacho on the left side.
Wow, what a shot.
Three serving zero. Camacho with a backhand serve. Should be a replay. Gutierrez, not clear why that was a replay, but looks like we're okay to continue. Well, if you're just joining us, thanks so much for joining us, and please do share our feed. Let's spread racquetball around. Should be some good entertainment, and I should mention as well, we have one more men's doubles semifinal coming up after this. Should be a great match. Munoz Baez, locals against trying to remember Landa and it's been a long day.
Locals. Or you could say locals.
Or no, it's Natera. Natera and
That's from
Ochoa.
Chihuahua.
Right, against two locals.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. Polo Gutierrez crushes it for a winner.
He seems to be really focused. He's got his new wife in here, and so he's got to put up a good show, so it's really good.
There's motivation for you,
Oh,
folks. Get married. It'll make you better.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Well, we're having fun here. We hope you guys are wherever you're watching. Some great racquetball on show for you. Set up. Rodriguez puts
Nice
it down.
Shot.
Still 4-0, half out. Skip from Rodriguez. Rodriguez had a tough match earlier today. Actually, all these players have been in action today. Started this morning at 8 a.m. and it's now 8 p.m. So we've been here for 12 hours. Look at that from Bautista. Beautiful controlled shot into the right corner.
You can tell he's really focused. He's really relaxed. His opponent's breathing deep. He still hasn't gotten his composure. He's still a little bit nervous.
Rodriguez, you mean?
Yeah, Rodriguez. I think Bautista needs to sit down and talk to him, tell him just to relax a little bit.
Well, it should be 1 serving 4. Our one serving 5. Okay, so Justin Marks, a local, is our referee over to our right. We are here in El Paso, Texas at Fort Bliss. Oh, look at that, behind the back.
Yeah.
Gutierrez, beautiful wide angle, smart shot. Both players pushing forward, trying to cover the pinch. He goes into the backcourt.
You know, that's why they're pros. It seems like sometimes they're just almost flawless. Nice. Way to go,
Bautista.
Camacho.
Gutierrez. Through the legs, Rodriguez. Not that time. Side out.
That was a good long rally there.
Yeah, it should give the pair in the back a little bit of confidence. We can play with these guys. We can do all right. Just need to play clean, I feel. Take away the unforced errors. That's a soft touch from Camacho on the left side. We saw Gutierrez in action earlier today on our stream. He defeated Ernesto Ochoa 11-9 in the tiebreaker. What a great match that was.
I was in the middle of my match, so I didn't see that, but
clean from Gutierrez. Another point. Eight serving 1, skip ball, half out.
Camacho keeps serving with his backhand. He seems to be getting some good results. I have no idea if he's doing that because maybe he's injured or he just loves maybe serving his backhand. 9-1.
Yeah, Camacho, it's interesting that Camacho and Gutierrez are playing together, and both of them one would consider to be unorthodox, right?
Yeah.
Gutierrez hits a lot of pinches, has a weird, awkward forehand. Camacho plays some wild balls sometimes just to get opponents into the back with some high Zs. Really interesting seeing these two play together. I don't think they've ever played together before.
You know what? I don't think they ever have. And it was supposed to be Landa and Gutierrez playing, and I understand that Landa's got he's got a flu or a cold or something, so he decided that he would just take it easy and let Camacho.
Oh.
Wow, ouch.
There's that wild shot. Should be a replay.
Yeah, they agreed to do a replay.
Yeah, you could see Camacho. I mean, that was definitely aiming to the right side wall.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that call.
No.
Looks like our team in the back are, broken string. So that's an equipment timeout. So while we're here, just while we have this break, a little thanks to all the other sponsors in our tournament. I want to thank them for supporting racquetball here in El Paso. And also all the players coming up from Juarez and Chihuahua. It's great to see that this tournament is growing from last year. It's grown a lot, about 15%, said our tournament director, Gustavo Farrell. And, he has ambitions to make this not just a binational, but a multinational tournament. And why not? It's a good position. We have multiple countries here. And a lot of great entertainment, Fernando.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you've never been to El Paso, you need to come down. It's changed quite a bit. I'm originally from here, but I just hadn't been here in about 12, 13 years. And this is the first time I've been here to the military base in Fort Bliss. And I'm surprised that they have all of the, there we go, sorry about that. That they have, a mall and a movie theater and a bunch of really nice restaurants, and they're very nice. You can tell it's a brand new facility, and it's great.
And we're back in. I think we're good to go. Just testing the strings of that racket, Rodriguez. So here we go. Three walls, second serve coming up. Good shot down the left side. For me, Fernando, the left side is where I want to be hitting it over to Rodriguez, who seems to be I don't want to say the lesser of the players, but certainly seems to be struggling more right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I mentioned before, I think he hasn't settled down. Wow, what a shot from Bautista. Amazing.
Can't do it better than that.
No, that pinch rollout. Yeah, he's he's got that heavy breathing going on, and he's kind of jittery. He hasn't settled down.
Reverse pinch. Well, one of the things that makes Camacho a good doubles player is he doesn't skip the ball very often. And when you're playing doubles and you don't skip it, you're forcing your other team to hit winners time after time, and then they try and force it and make some skips, and suddenly you're ahead.
That's where you capitalize on making some of the points by doing that. See, there you go. Those are some good shots.
Oh, he got there.
Oh,
Rodriguez, yes. Eyes were shut. He couldn't see anything. Put his racket out. Good thing happened.
And, that's what he needs. You need to start doing a couple of shots like that to get get his confidence level up.
Well, a replay was called. I think the official's not the kind that is willing to make that kind of call in this situation.
No,
and
definitely not.
The pros are going to, of course, demand the replay. It's loose from Rodriguez. Gutierrez. Camacho. The line was open. Great rally.
Yes.
Oh, no. Just a little miscommunication between the two in the back.
Yeah.
11 serving 2.
Even if it takes that type of communication, at least it's something. Now that at least they're talking. Maybe that's what it's got to take to do out there, get them to communicate. Got 12 serving 2.
There's a good shot, Bautista. Took the words right out of my mouth. Hey, just take over. You know what you're doing. Of course, we have more matches tomorrow as well. We have one more today. And then the semifinals and final of men's singles. Natera, Camacho, Gutierrez, Landa. What a lineup.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
4 pros all competing for prize money tomorrow. 12 serving 2. Bautista with the skip. Again, there's the example of where somebody's trying to do too much. Hit the front wall, hit a smart shot, pass wide angle, make your opponents hit something good themselves. There's another one from Camacho.
He's known for that, doing the round the world shot like that.
Yeah, and in doubles you have to be careful because when he hits those, they're very wide, and if you're not paying attention, it's coming right at you.
Well, it puts a lot of pressure on your opponent to go out there and pay attention to what's going on. You know, the good thing about it, you have a veteran player like Polo Gutierrez, and he's on the game all the time.
It's good to see Gutierrez back. He's been away for a while. You know, he mentioned he got married and he had an elbow injury a couple years ago and took a lot of time off for that. So it's great to see him back and playing well.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's lost a lot of weight too, and I think that when he wasn't playing, you know, trying to nurse that elbow.
3 serving 14. Apologies, hard to hear our referee from where we are. Coming up next, Natera Ochoa will be facing Munoz and Baez. There's the Camacho special, and what a good one it was. Oh, no way. How did he do that? Don't try that at home, everyone. Even he's smiling.
That was a Christmas present for him. He gave himself a Christmas present.
Big skip from Rodriguez. There's the first game taken by Camacho and Gutierrez. We're going to take a couple minutes, and we'll be back with you for game number 2. And we're back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joined by Fernando Bautista, also known as Santa, speaking of Christmas presents and Camacho.
And I'm coming in a hurricane.
Appreciate his support of this live stream. And Red Roo Racquetball, of course. You can see Camacho's shirt when he comes back on. Fernando, great tournament. Lots of entertainment. One of the great things I like is we're on this military base. We have a lot of room behind us, and we've had a lot of people coming through and just watching racquetball matches for the first time.
Yeah, that's kind of great. You get some people that they've never played the sport, and they probably never seen it. They don't realize that it could be this big, or it is this big.
Mm-hmm.
And for them to come over and see something like that, anytime you can expose this game, it's always good. It's good for everybody. It's good for the sponsors. I know it's good for the Red Roux, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. I had a guy come up to me today and came up and shook my hand. I'm like, why are you shaking my hand? I won my first ever match in a tournament.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, that's awesome to be in that situation. And, I remember what it was like when I won my first match in a tournament, and he's got the bug now, and I'm going to train now. I'm going to practice. I really want to get better. And that's what playing in these tournaments can really do, is it gives you the bug, and it allows you to meet new family, essentially.
No doubt. And that is, the racquetball family is international. It's not just a local club where you hang around. Look at you. You're from Oklahoma, and I'm from Dallas, and there's a lot of people from Chihuahua, Albuquerque, and stuff, and it's always nice. And you'll see them again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, you communicate via whatever, WhatsApp, Facebook, but it's always nice, and you look forward to coming over and spending time with you guys.
Absolutely. Well, we're back in. Let's get going. 0-0. Rodriguez is going to start. Let's see if they can do a little better than game number 1, where they claim just 2 points. Camacho. Skip that time. Again, he did his
around the world.
Hit as many walls as I can. But Bautista handled it well. You can see, though, Bautista and Rodriguez have switched back to where they started the match, with Rodriguez on the left side. And 2 skips from Camacho and Gutierrez. Suddenly, they have as many points as they did in game number 1.
Yeah. Yeah. That should be a boost there.
Absolutely. I like this from Rodriguez. There you go. Make Camacho shoot from the back.
Yes.
That'll be a replay. Good call from our official.
Yes.
Bautista was well clear. I think Gutierrez was out on the ocean on a fishing expedition in that situation.
Nice.
Good shot, Rodriguez. That settled him down. And sometimes this happens, right? You take that 2 minutes and suddenly things are very different. One team maybe relaxes a little too much. Another team develops a different strategy, and things change. Oh, great hands, Bautista.
Yes.
Camacho.
Pull has to go in there and just close it out. Way to go. It's amazing.
Side out.
We got Alex Cardona joining us on the feed here. Congratulations to his little baby.
Congratulations to the baby for what? I think
he's playing racquetball already.
Oh man, we're having fun here. We hope you come down here next year. It's already been set up for the next year. The tournament dates are 24th through the 27th of October, says our director Gustavo Farrell. Appreciate him putting on this tournament. It's been great fun. First time for me in El Paso, and I've really enjoyed it. Do come down. It's great hospitality, good people.
Great talent, too.
So interesting, Camacho. He stands very square facing the front wall, wide feet, and just flicks the ball back.
Yeah. He's got a lot of strength. He's got a lot of strength on that.
5 serving 3, catching up on the scoreboard. It's loose. What I don't understand here is that Bautista is now on the left side, Rodriguez on the right, but they started game number 2 with Rodriguez on the left and won 3 points.
They should have never changed. And it's difficult as it is to read your opponent, and then if you keep changing like that, you're not gonna.
6 serving 3. Soft hands, Camacho. Again, that little flick. And again, there's that example of just getting your opponent into the back of the court. Camacho's controlling the service box. Oh, not again. How did he do it?
I don't know.
Santa's nearby, obviously. Camacho's wearing his shirt, so Santa's giving away some presents.
To himself. There it goes again.
It's just too easy.
Yeah. And I do agree with you. They've got control of the front part of the court.
And they're just starting to race away with it.
Yeah.
There's what they have to do. Get Camacho deep, then hit that shot.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with a ceiling ball in doubles.
No, not at all.
Or singles for that matter.
Yeah.
But you know, get your opponent deep and make them shoot it deep. Maybe they make a mistake.
And obviously they did that.
You're playing professionals. If you put it down the middle of the court in the service box, chances are you're going to get punished. Wide angle from Camacho. Yeah. Camacho's really taking control of this second game.
Yes.
Gutierrez just almost staying out of the way.
You know, and he's like that. He'll come play when he think he needs to come and play. For the most, if somebody else can run it.
Well, and also Gutierrez may be thinking about tomorrow. He had a really tough singles match today, the hardest by a long way in the quarterfinals against Ochoa.
Yeah.
That went on for a long time, whereas Camacho's was, shall we say, a little more routine.
Yeah.
Gutierrez needs to conserve some energy for tomorrow.
I agree 100% on that. Do we have the set players? Who's going to play the winner of this match?
It will be coming up next. This is the semifinal, and the winner will be taking on Muñoz Baez, excuse me, and Natera Ochoa. So on paper, Natera Ochoa would be playing the winner of this. We'll see if that actually happens. We've got that coming up next. Great pass down the right side. Still 3-12, second server.
Great shot by Bautista there.
Camacho wanted to skip. He doesn't get it.
Oh, good pass.
Crack shot on the right side. Rodriguez, look on the right, is way out of his box where his feet should be. Our official not catching that. Camacho. Oh. Beautiful soft hands again.
Yes.
Again, forcing them to play a little deeper, creates the air. Half out, still 12-5. Good pickup, Gutierrez. Bautista goes to the ceiling. Camacho. Oh, Rodriguez. Went for too much.
Yeah, 13-5.
Side out.
Wow.
Gutierrez has great hands, really loves hitting the pinches.
Very controlled shots.
I'm not sure what they're talking about, but again, look on the right side and look at Rodriguez. You see how his feet are just way over that line. That should be an automatic fault. Side out, here we go, 13-5, 2 points away from a place in the final.
Nice, Camacho.
He's been hitting that really well tonight.
It's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen him be so consistent like that, hitting that ball on that left side.
And again, as I said before, he doesn't skip many balls, and so it's hard to beat him. That time Rodriguez hits it a little too high for Gutierrez to jump over. And there it is, 15-5 is the game and a match. Just a reminder, of course, that we have more coming up for you. We have one more match coming up for you. Fernando, your final thoughts on this match and the tournament as a whole?
Well, this match is great. We have to give, Camacho, the MVP award on this one. He was almost flawless on that. It was good. The opposing team, Bautista, he was up there. I think he took over control and helped them all out. All in all, I think the most important thing is they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's not, one of these high tournaments where people come out storming, they're arguing about every point and stuff, and everybody seems to be just a gentleman, so passive, so much fun, no stress. It seems like they're having a lot of fun. He's a very, very talented player. I'm surprised that I haven't seen him on the circuit.
Well, he has played in a lot of tournaments, and we're talking about Bautista, who's down here smiling. And it goes to show again that you can have amateurs who can really compete, and maybe they're not going to beat the pros, but they're certainly going to give them a run for their money.
Yeah.
The score line suggests that it wasn't that close. Why not? Well, you've got two pros who do this for a living against two amateurs who maybe have jobs and families and all this stuff, and so it creates a divide. And therefore, as our friend Gary Mazeroff will say, that the cream rises.
Yeah.
And in this case, it did. But Fernando, thanks so much for being on the stream. A lot of fun, as always. We have a good time. But also for supporting the stream as well, and Red Roo Racquetball helping to sponsor this event and help us get here and spread this racquetball around the world. We really appreciate it.
You're quite welcome. Thank you so much.